Good morning. Welcome back to Tuesdays with Paula. I'm Paula K Bronte, your Master Rapid Eye Technician. And forgive me, it looks like the Wi-Fi here is not working so well. I'm in a different location today. I hope this is working. Doesn't look like it is. Would you write in and let me know if everything looks okay? Anyway, today's topic is the one choice you've already made that you didn't even know you made. And it's the one choice that is shaping your destiny. It's affecting how you live your entire life. And you didn't even know you made it. Now, how can I say that? I say that because from the age of birth to 6 years old, we are in a state called theta. That's a level of consciousness that determines how we're responding to our environment. So we're usually in beta. That's when we go about our normal business. And then we go a little bit deeper into alpha. Sometimes that's when we're driving long distances. You can almost go into that semi-trance state. That's an alpha. And then you go below that, and that's theta. Now, theta is the state that we're in when we meditate, as we're going to sleep at night, in hypnotherapy. It's where we're very suggestive. From the age of birth to 6 years, we're in a state of theta, if not all the time, most of the time. And what that means is that everything we hear, everything we're taught, everything we see is imprinted. It's the first initial imprint. It's the basis, the foundation for how we live our lives. And the one choice and that big decision that I've been talking about, someone told me this quote not too long ago, and it put so many pieces together for me. It was Einstein. Right? Our friend Einstein, the genius who really understood how the universe works, said the most important decision that we make is whether or not we live in a friendly universe or a hostile universe. That's it. Do you live in a friendly universe or a hostile universe? And it shows up in every aspect of your life. And that decision was made in those first 6 years of life, when you didn't even know you were making it, by what you were taught, what you saw, what you heard, what you experienced. And we're living our lives based on stuff that's not even true to us most of the time. It's stuff we were taught. One of the things that I see every single day in Rapid Eye, in my sessions, is that we have to sort out what did you pick up from mom, what did you pick up from dad, from your brothers and sisters, from school, that really is not your soul, is not what's true for you, but it's simply an imprint. Simply an initial that we came in with that big chalkboard, that whiteboard. And those first 6 years, all kinds of stuff was getting written on it. And it never got erased. And everything else just got covered over it and covered over and covered over it. And it is the permeating belief, the permeating way of being that has shaped your whole life. And it's easy to tell if your core belief, we call them core beliefs, that were set in those early years, is your core belief that you live in a friendly universe or a hostile universe. Ask yourself questions like, do I find myself being betrayed in relationships? Have I been victimized in a number of ways? Do things never work out for me? These are all archetypes. Now, many people, although they've heard the word, they don't know what it is. It's really just a pattern of being. It's a controlled pattern. For instance, we have the victim, the martyr, the saboteur, the joker. Let's see, there's a number of others. We have the intellectual, the guru. There's a lot of patterns that we choose based on whether or not we live in a friendly universe or a hostile universe. Now, don't despair, because if you were taught, as many of us were, that we live in a hostile universe, and things have not worked out for you your whole life, and you've always wondered why, you looked at the guy next to you and he has a great relationship with his spouse and makes money and things go well, why do things work out for some people and not for others? They live in a friendly universe. And maybe you were taught that you live in a hostile universe. And as I said, don't despair, because thank you, neuroscience has taught us that the gray matter in here is mostly plastic. Actually, a lot of what's under our skull is fat, right? Fat, think of lard and how easy you can sculpt lard. So the thoughts and the synapses and these impressions that we have, although they are fundamental, it doesn't mean that they have to be permanent. We're learning every day that there are ways to change core beliefs, release them, and create new core beliefs. We can take an eraser now and wipe that initial whiteboard clean from those things that we learned. I heard once a representative from the Catholic Church say, give the church a child until they're 6, and they will be devoted to us for the rest of their lives. Because they knew the secret of the chalkboard. But what they didn't know, this was many, many years ago, that what they didn't know is that we would come to learn that we can erase that board. And that's what Rapid Eye is about, and that's what my Tuesdays with Paula is about, and what so many teachings are about now, is really helping you understand that there is a huge difference between who you truly are inside, who you came to be, and some of these things that you were taught, the writings on that initial whiteboard. And you get to sort it out, and you get to begin to choose, become clear and empowered, and choose the truth of who you are, separate and apart and above those things that we were imprinted with so long ago. Now, I talked a little bit about asking that question if you have been victimized or betrayed or things don't work out for you, and I mentioned archetypes. This is important because in what I do in Rapid Eye, we have a really fun program where we work with archetypes. And I've talked always about vibration. So let's say someone is vibrating at the martyr, all right? And we all know the martyr, right? I give so much, I give and give and give, and they're truly hurt when they don't receive back the way they expected to. There's a lot of indicators from martyrdom, and we can talk about that in another time. But we'll just choose the martyr archetype for now. So that's a very specific vibration. That person has thought forms, has words that have been spoken to them very young, watching mom perhaps. Words came in that formed the thoughts, that formed the thought patterns, that form the way that they see life and see themselves and who they think they are. And that is emanating a very specific vibration. The martyr vibration is walking around, right, in that human body. However, and here's the beauty, just as we've seen with all of our work, we have the lower vibrations of things, and then we can raise that vibration and make it much higher. So for each archetype, there are two sides of a coin. There is the lower vibratory presence, like the martyr. However, when we do our work and we release some of the core beliefs holding that in place, the vibration raises up and it can be turned into something else. For instance, that martyr becomes the emperor or the empress. Now, if you're a martyr, let me ask you this question. Would you prefer to be the empress? And in Rapid Eye, we have 12 because we have 12 chakras. We go through each chakra that governs the particular pattern, the particular archetype, and we clear the core beliefs and we clear the energy in the chakra holding that lower vibration that holds that lower archetype in place. And then we shift it to the higher. So the martyr becomes the empress or the emperor. The servant or the slave, right? We all know of the servant, right? We've seen those people that will go above and beyond and feel like their only worth is in serving others and almost a slave mentality. The servant gets to become the spiritual warrior. So it's really a wonderful thing to see how we can take these old core beliefs, this decision that told us the world is a hostile place, that created and gave birth to these lower vibratory archetypes, and change them by changing the core belief that the universe is a friendly universe. I love it when I hear Abraham Hicks say, the universe has my back. When we really embody that and internalize that feeling and that understanding that the universe is a friendly place, that we are here being completely supported by the light that sent us, life changes tremendously. And of course, we can also use the tools that we've been talking about. That left brain, right brain, when you start finding yourself, now there's an awareness, okay, A raise in consciousness always begins with awareness. So now I invite you, I challenge you this week to go through your day, go through your each moment, asking yourself, okay, now that just happened and it didn't feel very good and I'm upset. And right now, do I feel like I live in a universe that's hostile or friendly? And in that moment, it's probably hostile. And you can take yourself and move your eyes side to side, and that's going to be a left brain response. Get both of those hemispheres coming in and let that right brain see the big picture. And you can go through some tapping. We'll do that right now. We can go through a little tapping right here. These are the points. And moving your eyes side to side. Just come in with, even though I've chosen to believe the universe is not friendly, is hostile, I love and accept myself anyway. Coming to your temples. I believe that I've lived in a hostile universe. And it hasn't been much fun. But now I'm beginning to believe that maybe it could be different. Now I'm seeing that other people are living in a friendly universe. And they're my neighbors. Under your arms, this is collarbones. Under your arms. Maybe I'm actually living in a friendly universe too. I'm giving myself permission to believe that I live in a friendly universe. I'm going to explore that possibility. And I'm feeling better now. I'm noticing that I feel better as I begin to give myself permission to even consider that I live in a friendly universe. And the universe has my back. And things are changing for me every day. It's just an impromptu little tapping. Right? But there are things like that that you can do for yourself in the moment, on the second, even just getting those eyes going side to side. When you become aware in the moment, did I just choose the belief that it's a friendly universe or a hostile universe? And if you're one of those people that really do have things work out for you, and you're connected to light, you're connected to your source, and you recognize that life is really an opportunity to enjoy yourself, and you know that the universe is friendly, it's having fun with you and moving through you in that way, then you can enhance that by being aware of it and appreciating it. Oh, I so appreciate it. I'm so grateful. Do your Abraham Hicks has a 7-second, she calls it the 17-second segment. And you can spend your 17 seconds, it goes really quickly, in absolute appreciation. I'm so grateful for this friendly universe, this universe that supplies me with all that I need. I have air that I can breathe. I have hot running water in my shower. And there are people that really are getting it. There are people waking up, and so am I. I so appreciate that my car turned on this morning. And I live in a friendly universe. Things are always working out for me. Just continue to raise your level of appreciation by acknowledging that we do live in a friendly universe. That your source brought you here so that pure light and joy can flow through you and expand in a 3D way, so that you can feel the joy actually moving through you and expressing in this beautiful, wonderful world that we have. The universe is a friendly place. And if you've simply got that program saying that it's not, we're here to help you reprogram that. Hit that delete button and move into the place of fun and joy. And seeing what kind of excitement and unexpected opportunities can come to you when you embrace the universe as a friendly place for you. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that, along with a notification. I mentioned last week that I'm doing group sessions. I'm offering a very special price for my group sessions. And I am actually formatting them around this archetype program that I just talked about. Immediately following this Facebook, I'll put a link in. All you have to do is go in, sign in, and we'll have a short private interview. I'm interviewing everyone before we register for the group session. Doing rapid eye in groups is extremely profound, and we'll be going through the 12 chakras as they relate to the 12 archetypes, and raising the lower vibratory archetypes of the hostile universe into the higher experience of the highest level of those archetypes. bring you into a friendly universe. So it'll be very remarkable. 4 group sessions, and you'll be very shocked to see how quickly your perception of life and yourself and your destiny can shift from that one choice that you already made to a new choice that serves you to really just live life, enjoy an expectation of the best. All right, look for my link. I bless you. Have an amazing week. And remember, stay aware, asking yourself, am I choosing a friendly universe right now or a hostile one? That choice can change your entire life. And that's how we change this planet, one thought at a time. Thank you, beloved ones. Have a wonderful week.